Everyone, welcome to another online webinar. The topic for today is very important. It is a webinar on important resume and job application tips. Hi, I'm Dr. Shivangi Singh, Program Director, Fineness Institute of Clinical Research, Delhi. Firstly, before the job application, we'll be discussing resume or CV and what it should contain. Many students make a mistake in how a CV is drafted, which later on leads to their application being rejected. How to build your own CV. And firstly thing is, writing a good CV can be tiring and confusing, especially when you're doing it for the first time. An average recruiter receives hundreds of applications and thus barely spends 8 seconds to go through each CV. Therefore, it is important to make CV concise and relevant enough to be eye-catching for the recruiters to take it forward. Here's how to format a CV. A CV should be written in proper order of sections. CV headers with contact details including mobile number, email ID, and LinkedIn profile link. Personal profile summary where you can write your career objective aim. Do not write the same objective for every job that you're applying to. Frame it using keywords from the job description provided by the company you're applying for. There are two things, resume summary and resume objective. First, we'll go to the resume objective. An objective is a brief statement that communicates your career goal, such as the type of job or industry you want to work in or the skills you want to build. Resume summary. A summary is a short description of your qualification that explains why you're a good fit for the role and can include your achievement, experience, and education and skills. We'll briefly look into few career objective examples of various fields that you're most likely to apply in clinical research, pharmacovigilance, and clinical data management. This will give you an idea of the objective that you can frame for your own CV. Exceptionally organized and detail-oriented individuals interested in the position of a clinical research coordinator in XYZ healthcare, coming with skills set covering project and process management, planning, communication, and interpersonal skill developed from hands-on progressive experience in the healthcare industry. Another example would be like individual with strong initiative, multitasking skills, and the ability to communicate effectively, seeking to utilize 5 years of clinical research experience as a clinical research coordinator in XYZ company, coming with exceptional research and organization skill and certificate in good clinical practice. Now we'll look into a CRA, Clinical Research Associate career objective examples. Seeking a position as a CRA at a company, utilizing exceptional expertise in coordinating in all aspects of clinical monitoring and site management processes to aid clinical trials. Another example, to obtain a position as a clinical research coordinator, associate with XYZ clinic, utilizing 7 years of past experience in handling investigator recruitment processes and performing initial qualification visits of potential investigators, highly skilled in evaluating the capabilities of the site to manage and conduct clinical studies successfully. Drug Safety Associate career objective examples, experience processing and submission of quality single case processing reports, post-marketing adverse events, report including expedited reports from recipient through follow-up and completion. You can also add skills like good communication, teamwork, Microsoft, PowerPoint. Another example, to obtain a drug safety associate position that promote growth, stability, and opportunity for advancement, and has experience and responsibilities for overseeing specific aspects of adverse event processing. Skills as uh, safety database, Argus, MS Office, MS Project, HTML, etc. Now we'll look into the objective in clinical data management, and we'll look into clinical data associates or manager, and we'll see proven project manager able to assume multiple responsibilities and remain productive within fast-paced environment, experience interfacing with multiple database and collecting and processing data. Or it can be like progressive clinical data management experience, includes 11 years as lead data management, a manager, data management project leader on multiple phase 1 to 4 studies, and skills are technical skills and data entry. Now we'll look at clinical data coordinator career objectives, and it is like to join a highly reputed and professional clinical research work environment where can apply best data management practice and experience, which will allow to gain excellent advancement in career. Microsoft suites, Excel, Word, PowerPoint, etc. You can add the skills. And now we'll look at the how to add education and work experience in a CV. First, we'll look at the work experience. Mention your past experience, internship, job volunteering. If you're in case of your fresher, in a format like job title, company name, duration, describe the responsibilities handled under each position in a very brief statement. Always list your most current experience first. Education, name of the institute, place along with the grade or percentage that you got. Skill you can mention that can be useful to the company. Again, make amendment in the section according to the kind of position that you're applying for. Additional sections, you can mention your achievements, awards, or any other information which you think that will make your CV more attractive and appealing. Helpful tips while drafting your resume or CV: avoid typos and grammatical errors. They definitely create a very bad impression. Do not exaggerate anything. Make your CV as concise as possible. Generally, keep it to 2 pages. In case you have a lot of publication, that is an exception, but keep it as concise as possible. Recruiters can easily make out if you're bluffing. Mention your experience in reverse chronological order that has been discussed. Highlight duties instead of accomplishments. If you're a fresher just out of the college with no past experience, put the education section before experience. Make sure to use keywords from the job description in your personal profile and career objective. The second aspect of the today's webinar is how to write a job application email. This is the area which a lot of students make mistakes. So let's see how to approach a company and write an email. Email is the de facto standard for sending job application. You need to be able to write the perfect structure and formatted email that will be well received by the recruiter or the hiring manager. Be focused and brief. Make sure to keep your job application email brief and get to the point quickly. The very first sentence in the first paragraph in the body of your letter should state your intentions clearly. As a result, recruiter will understand from the get-go and what the email is all about. This will respect the fact that you mean business when you keep it short and simple. subject line is something a lot of freshers or first-time applicants ignore. The email subject line should include your name and the position you are applying to. This is perhaps the most disregarded portion of an email, particularly one in the job application. Before even opening an email, recruiter will read the subject line. If it is irrelevant, they will not even open it. Ensure there's a relevant by stating the position, citing your name, and expressing that this is a job application. Recruiter receive a copious amounts of email daily, so make sure your subject line is informative and get to the point. In case your job post has a reference number or job ID included in the subject line, this will make it even easier for the recruiter to associate your job application with the specific job post. Use only a formal greeting and closing. An email for the job application should be professional. This is not the place to be casual or friendly. If you write in a very casual style, it will come across as being as sloppy and discourteous. Use the suitable formal greetings and closing will convey a sense of professionalism and respect to the recruiter or the hiring manager. Like good greeting examples, dear, you can write the person's name, dear job title, department group, to whom it may concern, greetings, good morning. Words to avoid are hey, hello, howdy, how is it going? Typical slang. Content of the email in your resume email body, write about the most relevant thing, make it a sneak peek of your job application. Always add relevant attachment. Your job application email is only significant if it includes the document to support your candidature. Like if you forgot to attach your CV in the mail for the job application, so it's totally irrelevant. The this thing you can avoid is by ensuring that you, whenever you draft an email, is to attach the document first and then write the email. And after sending, recheck what you have sent. State in your email that you have enclosed your resume, cover letter, or any other required document that are prerequisite for the position. Double check that you actually attach them. Occasionally, candidates forget to attach these documents in the email, and when a hiring manager cannot find them, they are not bothered to consider the email any longer. Tailoring. One more tip, always remember to make sure your whole job application or CV or cover letter is relevant and specific to the job you're trying to land. This is called tailoring. It is the most effective strategy for job seeking. Recruiters and hiring manager do not have the same time to review them. If you have written them unnecessary stuff, your resume email has to be short and sweet. Instructions. Some job applications might have instructions in them which you need to follow. An office states what candidate have to submit with their application. Candidate should follow these instructions. Maybe the employer require you to submit a cover letter, but you didn't do that, or the employer asked you to submit your resume in a PDF, but you submitted in a Word document. Besides, a lot of recruiters or hiring managers will use job application instruction as an assessment to how closely candidates read instructions before applying. You can say that they are, that you're detail oriented, but if you fail to even follow these basic instructions, then it will definitely make a bad impression. The resume wasn't tailored for the job. Job application also altered with key specifics to the skills and attributes that companies seek in the applicants. Nowadays, many companies use application tracking system (ATS) to scrutinize job application. ATS screens resume by searching for certain keywords which typically appear in the job posting. Please don't apply for job for which you lack qualifications. So if you're fresher and the job applications already says it's like 4 to 5 years they're requiring, so why to apply? when you know it doesn't, you can't, don't have the required experience. Email follow-up after application. If you don't hear back from the recruiter or the hiring manager within 2 weeks, it may be worth to follow up. Follow up by email for the job application. Follow up in a courteous, professional way can make you. And if you are able to get in touch with the contact person, reach out can help your resume get a closer look. In several cases, you won't hear back from the recruiter or the hiring manager because you simply want a perfect match for the position. Most job descriptions are written with a specific requirement. So even if you don't get suppose you have applied for a certain position in a certain company and you have not been accepted, you can apply for a different post in the same company. How to write a follow-up email. Focus on why you're a good fit. Be courteous. Edit. Send it after 2 weeks. Keep it brief. Send an email if possible. Ask any questions. And that comes to the end of the webinar. For any diploma course or webinar related query, you can visit our website or drop an email. Please do like us on Facebook and YouTube so we can have even more productive sessions in the future. Thank you, and do share this video with your colleagues and friends so it will be helpful for them finding a job in future. Bye bye.